Goosebumps fans, we are here. Yes, it's finally showed up, but of course I couldn't actually do it fast enough. So, anyways, here is episode one, Staying Out of the Basement, part one, I believe. So, anyways, yeah, here we go. Let's get on with the breakdown and thoughts and everything, and also the feel and stuff like that. And thank you for being a jerk. Please shut up, dude. Jeez. Anyways, we take it back all the way to Brooklyn in 1994. Son of a bitch, dude, shut up. Damn, shut up. Fuck. Now, like I was saying, back in 94, how I'm doing this, he wrote the song a long time ago, real long time ago. So, anyways, they actually go into a tunnel. It was in the dare, I think, basically. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut up, damn it. Dumbass. Shut up. Frick. It's like, oh, I'm gonna start. It's like, I'm gonna start doing this. And then here goes the dude freaking damn talking. Shut the fuck up. Anyways, like I was saying, sorry for this, but whatever. Anyways, I think it's a facility and they went through the tunnel. We didn't get to see them go into the facility. So either way, they went into the tunnel. There's four teens, two boys, two girls, and there was going to be a fifth one, but a little brother, but he got turned away. And apparently they did weird medical experiments on it and people died from it, and thus it has been haunted ever since. They're doing it because of a dare. Apparently they're filming this, which is like, so they're filming this, but yet the police officers don't have the footage. And if they do have the footage, apparently it's not a good idea to watch the footage. Don't know. So there was a control panel, and the control panel actually came online, and then the contamination or contaminant or whatever you want to call it, the contamination space opened up and just started to go. And I was like, oh, people got sprayed. It's like, no, only one person got sprayed, which was Matty, aka the Uncle Brewer. So he got sprayed, and then Matt actually disintegrated. Damn. And then, hey, it's a nice intro. Apparently, they're not taking anything or changing anything from what they did previously. Only thing they're doing is just changing the look, which is like, that's not bad. It's all right. So we get kicked back into 30 years later on Brooklyn. The Brewer kids, which they changed them into twins. So instead of one being older than the other, they're twins. Most likely they already know that. The doctor picks him up. The doctor plays it safe. He's safe. He plays it safe. In fact, don't walk into the street. Come to others. Go over there and not get into the car while the street. And we get to see the haunted car that apparently Trey has, aka Joe Jr., or Joe the Third. And yeah, this is when it's like, dude, I don't like you, Trey. It's like, yeah, we already got a person. I'm like, dude, seriously, we got another person. I'm like, well, the good news is that, and I was like this, it's like, hey, you don't like any of the characters, it gets good when they get tortured. So that actually is a good thing. But anyways, Trey's a jerk ass. Apparently, the grandma, before she got moved into a home, allowed him to park his car in her driveway. Idiot, if she's gone, that means that new people are moving in, which means you can't do the thing that you did before, which is park in the damn driveway. So you kind of need to go for the future, man. It's like you're forced to live in the future, so stop doing that, man. Stop doing that crap. But it's like, he's gonna keep doing it. He's a jerk ass, and we find out even more how much of a jerk ass he is. So, anyways, the grandma, of course, like I said, is a home. He got to move into that house. The aunt actually is getting a brain surgery, which apparently, instead of living with their mother, the twins are living with their auntie. It gets even crazier how sad the mom is in this. So he has one rule, which of course is stay out of the basement, but he has many other rules too that he gave packets for. And apparently, for Cece over there, her packet includes a stun gun. What? Yep, I bet that's something for the future. So in the basement, he shows what's in it, which is just plants, lots of plants. And of course, Devin likes to tap on stuff, which is like, no touchy, man, no touchy. And something about embryo, and he make a breakthrough that could rock the botulus world or something like that. Anyways, the doctor actually hugs them both to make sure that, hey, I know I snapped, but hey, we family. And of course, Devin wants to touch more. Dude, come on, man. So they go to lunch and she says, yep, a lot. Awesome. And it gets even funnier. It's like, hold on. So you're telling me you're a part of the debate team, and yet all you can say during him talking to you is yep. Damn, you suck. Damn, you suck ass. So again, like I say, you got the stun gun. She's going into she got into a camp. Oh damn. Oh dang. So she needs a thing, and camp will be her thing. Actually, no, debate club, because apparently this is debate camp. So this is her thing, debating. Well, she didn't show that when they were at lunch and he was talking to her. You suck. Anyway, something happened. Apparently, yeah, Devin actually is not having a good time at school. He caused a fight, and of course, don't buy the sushi. It is doomed. We get introduced to CJ, and CJ works at the diner as a driver, and it's family owned, so his mom actually owns it. And apparently, they're going to have a park rendezvous soon. And CJ apparently sneaks a snack from the delivery. It's like, damn, man. Like, dude, what the hell? Then, of course, they come home and they meet Detective Jin. We meet Detective Jin, which apparently Trey, wuss ass, filed a harassment that he actually got his mom to do. It was like harassment of you being on their property because you shouldn't be parking there in the first place. And he's like, oh, well, the grandma let me do it. It's like, dude, in the world that we live in, if someone leaves and a new tenant shows up, whatever the new tenant wants to happen is going to happen. Whatever the old tenant had you do, you're gonna have to work it with the new tenant. And since the grandma didn't have a car, but the new tenants have a car, that means that you don't get to use the driveway. You idiot. And you're a freaking wuss getting your mom involved on this. But anyways, yeah, Trey's big on conspiracies and it's like, oh great. So Detective Jen actually got some evidence for the doctor. It turns out she got his brother's hoodie back from lockup after all these years. So he was the one who got shooed away. Yeah, so yeah, he's the younger brother, and the older brother was the one that got disintegrated. So Doc and Tori, the ex-wife, aka the mom of his children, are having an argument because, camp in the city, seriously? And here's the real kicker. It's like, oh, well, then she's a scumbag because remember, they live with their auntie. The mom is living off her parents' money. Yeah. Basically, aka she's a scumbag in this, I believe, until proven wrong. But seems like to me that the mom is the fucking scumbag in this relationship now. She's basically a scumbag, period, I bet. What, you wanted to marry a doctor and get filthy rich and crap? It's like, we don't know how much money does the mom is getting from her parents, but still, it sounds like to me, it's not the fact of, oh, they died and I have a big inheritance. It's more like she's asking the parents for more money. Yeah. But anyways, breakfast came in is burnt waffles. Oh dang. So the twins decided to go out. And apparently we got a girl named Frankie and Devin likes her. And then they go into, of course, the store and lo and behold, I call her teen junkie. She most likely is not a junkie. She might just be a shoplifter, but considering she's talked about medicine first and not, supplies, teen junkie. That's your title. Teen junkie. Steals the drugs. And he's like, I can go live and tell you get discriminated. It's like, You might be a junkie. Okay. It's like, maybe not, but you might be a junkie. Anyway, Cece, apparently, she decides to shoplift an item. And I thought, oh, she did it for her. Bull crap. He's like, yeah, because they know each other. It's like, no, it turns out, no, she just did it for her damn self. What the hell, Cece? But anyways, at the park, Frankie is there. Cece takes CJ so Devin and Frankie can talk. And apparently, Frankie knows how to knit. Maybe that's foreshadowing. And then we get to realize that freaking Trey is with Frankie. Really? Seriously? Really? And it's like, her buddy Devin, she says. And it's like, oh, really? Anyway, Cece's alone and Teen Junkie shows up and she's like, yeah, of course she didn't steal for her at all. She's like, and Teen Junkie's weird as frick because number one, she decides to take her lip gloss and use it on herself too. And it's like, germs, man, 2020, anybody? What the fuck is wrong with you, Teen Junkie? I bet you used needles from other people too. Oh, like it's gonna be funny just later on. And it's revealed that oh, she's not a Teen Junkie at all. No, she doesn't do drugs. And it's like, well, she shouldn't have mentioned freaking damn medicine that can be abused. Her fault on this. Yeah, it's like, oh well, my parents told me stealing is wrong. It's like, I'm pretty sure you freaking damn steal too, right? Because there's no other way why you got shooed out of the freaking store, you idiot. Anyways, we get the family history with CJ. Everyone drowse around. He brings them back over so they could talk about the tragedy of 1994. And of course, the damn junkie said some crap. Anyways, Devin actually tries to impress Frankie by saying that he's not scared. He'll go to the tunnel. He's not scared. And then Dre has to be more of a jerk ass and say, okay, well, prove it. So at night, they go to the spot. The twins, Trey, Frankie, and CJ, along with freaking Junkie over there. And Trey actually got bow cutters, which is not really important. And Trey actually tries to say, oh, well, you don't have to do this, man. And it's like, oh, so you can show him that he's a coward and he was just talking a big game. It's like, well, considering Maddie went and sacrificed his life, why do you think that their blood is actually full of chicken? Just saying. So, anyways, yeah, CC tries to talk him out of it as well, and CJ is like, "Dude, that's awesome, man! I'm excited." And Devin actually makes it sound like it's gonna be a quickie and quick out. Goes in there, take photos, come out. And of course, CC thanks CJ because it's like, dude, seriously, I'm trying to make him not do it. So Devin goes in, Frankie's impressed, Trey just guns it down, yeah. And then CC tries to help out Devin because it's like, yeah, well, you were his first kiss and all. And Trey's like, oh, well, this is some bullshit. And he decides to take the bowl cutters, cut open the breaker, and then just stabs it. Messes with electricity. Control panel sparks. The contamination thing opens again, and it gets him. It straight up affects him. But of course, if you notice, when it opens up, you see his uncle and his younger state. He's like, and he just freaking just contaminates him. So now he's contaminated. The others are concerned. Trey actually laughs, jerk. Devin's knocked out, but his eyes are leaking just like his uncle's. Didn't mention that, but yeah, when his uncle disintegrated before that, he had his eyes and it was leaking out blood or blackness. Don't know. And well, like I said, he's seen his uncle. So Devin actually is kind of out of it and they get out of there. So the next morning, Devin's okay. He mentions that he blacked out a bit and CC just checked on him. Apparently CC's a straight A along with being a debate student. And well, it turns out you got a phone call. Doc got a phone call. The grandma actually had an episode, same time as they went into the tunnel. Like I said, it's the debate camp, and Doc and Devin has to go see grandma while CC makes an excuse, aka going to debate camp. So where grandma is a nice place. She got triggered by the night's events. Like I said, Maddie apparently was a swimmer, a good swimmer, and he got framed. They framed his death by him drowning. It's like, that's a horrible freaking idea. Why did you pick that? Anyway, his mom actually had to calm down. He got his mom calming down. Michael Devin Brewer, apparently. Yeah, he took his middle name. So he greets his grandma, and, well, he's the same boat as me. Dementia. Sucks. Does suck. Anyways, grandma can smell the uncle on Devin, and yeah, she just freaked out, and Devin got horrified, and the nurse takes him away, and, well, she never accepted her son being gone. The doc even sees his brother in Devin, and doc decided to give Devin a pep talk. Then at night, Devin gets to order out while the doc goes downstairs. He's able to finally check out his brother's hoodie, sweatshirt. And, well, Devin actually finds his uncle's book of photos, his photo album, I guess. So Doc actually checks out, like I said, his sweatshirt, and yep. And meanwhile, Devin actually does the same exact thing with the book and finds out that, oh my gosh, the person I saw when faced with the freaking dude with this crap, he's wearing the same sweatshirt as my uncle. Oh my gosh, what the hell? So he tries to go downstairs. Meanwhile, doctors checking out the residue that is left on the hoodie is a dry substance from that particle blast. I should have said that before, but oh well. And then Doc analyzes it and he's like, the hell is this? So like I said, yeah, Devin notices the plant out of nowhere decides to be like, I'm gonna reach down and take this substance, and then the freaking plant decided to actually, well, the dog tried to stop him. The plant actually took hold of the dog and just started to drag him. I think he was going to take him to the sewer, but no, it's just the sewer grate. Meanwhile, Devin actually is hearing something like before. It's like, oh my gosh, I guess it most like when he blacked out. And then the plant is trying to grab him, and it sure did. And took him down into the sewer, wrapped him up as if a cocoon, and then the freaking plant acted like as if it's Jumanji and freaking sneezed on him. Gave him another particle blast, so now he's even more infected, and the doc got released. Devin gets to climb out free, and we get to see that this was another blackout. So when he hears that sound, that's when he blacks out. So the doc now has roots on his right arm and on his hand, and I think the detective, Jen, has a board of victims. She has the 4 victims of 1994, and apparently I guess she actually got surveillance tapes or photos of all of the kids, the teenagers who got into the tunnel this time around. Well, I think about it, it's a good setup. I don't think it's bad at all. This is a good setup. And, well, here is the extra stuff that you need to know. Remember when I said the lady that caused a lot of issues? There's good news and bad news. The good news is that she got stripped of her title, I think. The bad news is that she is now a co-producer. But the better news is that there's a lot of executive producers out there in this. There's a lot of executive producers like, whoa. So even if she's trying to be like, you should do this, there's a lot of executive producers who basically are most likely overriding all she's saying. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be a better season than it was last time because she got a decent amount of control. But this time around, she doesn't. So let's see how this plays out. Yes, there was some team drama. Yeah, indeed. But I don't think it was worse as it was beforehand. And plus, they make you hate Trey. So you know Trey's going to get screwed over. Now you get to enjoy it. You get to enjoy it. And the junkie, too, is like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy how she gets taken down, too. Going to be some good stuff. Anyways, there you go. I'll be back for episode 2, the second part of this. Have a scary day, a scary night.